Hi, my name's Andrew Lee. Also, I go by Protogenius on my YouTube account. Today, I am going to be making a paper airplane. A little bit of background. I used to make a lot of paper airplanes when I was younger. These are all my designs. I really liked doing it when I was younger. And so, one thing I'll tell you about all of my airplanes. I use normal piece of copy paper, and I do not use cuts. I do not cut the paper at all, with the exception of for my helicopter. My helicopter is the only one of my airplanes that I make that I ever use scissors with or anything. But today, what we're going to be making is an F18 Hornet. It's a great airplane. They fly really well. This is my design. Came up with this when I was 17, so it's been about 7 years ago. Anyway. So what you take is your normal piece of copy paper, and you fold it in half. And I won't be talking through a lot of this, so you just kind of watch what I do here. Fold it into like you would to cut a piece of paper into a square. Across, and you unfold that. Zoom down the hands. Fold it. You undo that the other fold, and then you fold it the other direction, the exact same as that. Okay, you undo it again. See, it should have a kind of an X shape to it right now. What you're going to do is you're going to fold these two pieces in. It's going to look like a house. Okay? Looks like a house. Like this from the side. Look at it from straight on. It'll look like an X. Quick, like this. It's going to look like an X. See that? Okay. That's my main. This is my main platform I will use, or this is my main design that I will use for most of my airplanes. This is just my beginning fold. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it now. We're going to fold it down like this. Fold on the top side. Turn it over. Do the same thing on the other side. So it should look like this now. Now what you're going to do now is you're going to make the main part of the cockpit. Fold it down into this direction. This will become your cockpit part of the airplane. Right up here at the front. Anyway, stick it, fold it over. When you're doing this, all you have to do really is match your lines. Just make sure that the ones that you fold the two pieces right on top of each other so that they match really good and close. That way your airplane is good and symmetrical. The wings match. They're not weird shaped. One's not huge and the other one's tiny. Okay, and then what we do is we make the main fuselage piece right here. Folding this paper like this. Right there. Just kind of a little, where the flap is right here. That's where that line. That's where you fold at. Same thing on the other side. See? Should be able to fold that piece up right there. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to flip. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fold these back down again on this side piece. And you'll see that there's a little place where the paper bends right here. Get right to the point on the center of this. Fold it up on that point. Do the same thing on the other side. Match right up to that little point right there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over on its top like this. See that? Fold this piece over right here. If you can see it with my hands in the way. Just like that. Move this piece over right here. Okay. This piece. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Just like this. Okay. So what you should have right now, it should look like this. Fold it down. It's going to look like this right here. What you're going to do is you're going to take that and you're going to fold up your two little tail rudders on the back of it. Make sure it matches on the other side. Just get your points to match right there. Now don't get discouraged because I do this really fast, because I've been doing this for a long time. Anyway, let me take, in order to make the wings to fit in securely to where you can actually play with it, where it'll fly. This is one of the most important parts. This is the locking fold to hold the wings in place. What you do is you take, you put this, fold the paper right up to the tip of where the nose of the airplane is, and you fold it so it's just underneath. So you can see a bit of the front of the cockpit on the airplane. So you can fold it like that, do the exact same thing on the other side, fold it over, make it match, so that your wings are the same. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the top of the fuselage piece right here. See this right here? We need to make sure that that piece right there, our next fold has to be underneath that. Like that. See what I'm doing? Anyway, so I'm going to get in here. Fold it just like that. Anyway, so it's just a little low on there. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay. Now what you're going to do, this is the important part, otherwise it will not work. You take, you open up this side of the airplane, right here, and this little folded piece right here in the front, right there. You open those up and slide the other piece of paper right up underneath it, like that. If you can see what I'm doing, my hands are away. Then we're going to fold it over, do the exact same thing on the other side. Tuck that piece right up underneath it. That's a locking fold. It's holding it in place right now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and just fold the wings right up underneath the other piece of paper. Notice how it's right there? Just kind of fold that right there to match. That way the wings are all even, folded weird directions to make it nose dive or try to fly straight up in the air, because it just doesn't. They don't fly if you do that. Anyway, this piece right here. And then what happens is we take it and open it all up. You have yourself F18 Fighting Hornet. Anyway, it flies.